So the second method I'm going to show you is we make those end controllers follow a spline. Okay, so let's just change the view to the right and zoom in. There he is again. We're going to draw a triangle there because I did track the let's see. I did track the motion of the video that you are going to be hopefully had a look at, animating the buggy bot there. So I tracked the motion here with the tracker function in After Effects, and all you see is that it is essentially a triangular motion rather than a circular or even a semicircular. So let's just copy that and put a triangle there. That is our pen, and we use that pen there, and then we just say maybe from there up to there, down to there, and then we close our circle. Go back to our perspective view and make sure that we use the E key, select that spline, and let the computer think and bring it to where the leg is roughly. Okay, and all we then need to do is we grab our, so that's the left side, so we want to find the left leg in the middle. So the left leg in the middle, there's the goal. And here under tags, under Cinema 4D tags, we want to have align to spline. So, and once we've got that little tag there, we can drag our spline there into spline path there. So ideally we name this first because, so that's left leg 2. So as I said, ideally we name this first, and this is why naming conventions are so important, because you know things are getting a bit hard. So, and then here under position we can essentially say what's going to happen. So that's our 0.0 there. So we go back to 0 and we start animating the position, and say after 30 frames we want to end up at 99. And if you want that in a circle, you then go to the next frame, 31, and bring that back to 0. And then we could go back to 60 and do the whole thing again, bring it to 99%. Okay, and if we then play that back, that's what we get. Okay, so we only have 2 cycles, so we go just to 60 frames, type 60 in there, and now we have, this is a nice loop. Okay, so there's just one thing that I not quite like. Well, actually it doesn't look too bad, and I want to show you what that is. Okay, so if you go here and you go right mouse click, you go here, right mouse click, and you say animation, and you say F curve. You see those little curves there, and that is just, that's easy ease. That's easing in. You have seen that in After Effects. And we can change that into a linear motion, and maybe we'll see whether or not that's better later on. But let's just copy a few more of these. So Command and drag will just create another one, and Command and drag will just create another one. We rename this to left leg 1, and we rename this to left leg 3, and then we put them in position. So that's left leg 1, so that needs to be somewhere there, and we want to make sure that they are not overlapping, otherwise they are, our legs are intersecting, which is not ideal. And we do the same with the third leg. We move that over here to the end, somewhere there, and maybe we need to move that in a little bit. Oh yes, we do need to move that in. So try to have it line up roughly with whatever you want it to line up with. So 1 should be okay. And then you do the same thing again. So you find the left leg 1 end goal, give that a line to spline, and grab that spline, stick it in there. And we want this to be opposite to what the other one is doing. So if this one is starting in the back, we want this to be at the front. Yeah, we want this somewhere there. Maybe 70 is fine. Let's go with 65. No, 70 is fine. Let's go with 70. And at 0 we go to 70, and then what did we do? We went to 30, I think. And we went to 99, so we need to have 70, so 30 there. Now, well, we need to shift this around a little bit, and you can do that later in the track, and I'll show you how that works as well. So 30. Yeah, we shift that around roughly. So 30 is, oh, let's go with 66 because I really like that 66. Then we can deal with this one. Okay, so let's go with 66.6, or let's go with 67. Say position, that's fine. And up until there then is 2/3. Okay, so we go to 10 and bring that to 99. Use the next frame, bring that to 0, put that in position, go to 20. No, actually all the way, we can go all the way now until 30 and bring that to, what did we start with? 67, so we bring that back to 66 and we put that in position, and if we, okay, and then obviously we need to do that twice again. So that's just how you can do it, and you could just copy those ones. So another thing that I want to show you again is animate. I've shown you that in the previous video, which then gives you the nice tracks, which is okay, but maybe not now. There they are. So there are the tracks. So we want, what do we want? So there, here we go. And then you just copy those ones again. So there's a track, which is a little bit nicer to see. Keyframes, there it is. And then you can move them around as you see fit if things are not working the way you want them to work. So if we just bring that down to 30, yeah, just go with 30 there. I know we have 31 frames, but let's just see the, okay, so here we go. So that's what we're just having, and then you just make sure that the third leg is the same as the first leg, and that's another way of animating.